You guys are like, but did you get the okay to have sex? Like, or did you have sex yet? Or were you too scared to have sex? Like, what are, you know, what was good with that? And I never answered that question until this video. I wanted to, like, I don't know, try it. That position, I have to cross my legs, hold it in, and that I haven't heard anybody talk about, but it is like probably the worst thing that happens postpartum. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So I thought we would film outside today. You guys know I'm on a little fall vacation in upstate New York, and you guys know I don't really get to film videos like this in the fall crisp weather, and you can kind of see the trees. You could see this one, but not so much the orangey and yellow ones because my camera is so bright. But yeah, Vi is like literally just sitting there looking at the trees, like her eyes are like every OZTOBER. So this is a fall series that I like to do during the month of October. Hi, cutie. I love to do a few sit down videos and just talk and connect with you guys, and I like to call them my coffee videos, and that's such a fall thing, like laying in bed, drinking coffee, and just having a girly chit chat. And so I actually get asked this question all the time. If I'm opening DMs, this is like a reoccurring question I get, and that is, what happens after you give birth? I'm gonna open up this grapefruit seltzer. I'm obsessed. This is what my mom buys here at her house, and it's so good. Sissy, okay. Making sure everyone's here. There's like deer in my mom's yard, and the dogs like to go through nooks and crannies and start chasing deer. Really making this video for those of you that are currently pregnant and a little bit worried about what happens after birth. I know that was me. I was more worried for after birth rather than giving birth. It was always my fear of like what it feels like after, and how to get back into your routine, and you know, how to get intimate again, and just like all of the things. And then also I feel like this video is great for people that are not quite in the stage yet where they want to get pregnant, but they're kind of thinking about it and just kind of running through fears in their head. And hopefully this video can make you feel better, but also keep it real and just things that I didn't know before I went into it, and now I can share with you. So the first question I want to talk about is after birth. Was it as bad as I expected? Those of you that have been watching my videos leading up to giving birth, a lot of you guys knew that I was afraid of afterwards. I got so much postpartum things. You can watch my postpartum video of all the essentials I bought. I did my research, and I pretty much used everything I bought. I used the diapers, I used the peri bottle, I used the ice packs, the witch hazel pads. I pretty much used everything. It was pretty much what I thought it was gonna be. It was a burning sensation down there after. I could not walk. Like when I would stand up, it would feel like things were just coming down out of me, and they weren't. Like, yes, I was bleeding and everything. It just felt like it just looked like a heavy period. It wasn't as intense as I thought it was going to be, but when I would stand up, it just felt like things were coming out of me, and it just was so painful. I had to sit down, and I actually even got a donut pillow because sitting down like really hurt. And I would say that lasted for 2 weeks. The first 2 weeks are rough. I could not even walk to the mailbox. Here I thought I was gonna be keeping up with my 10,000 steps and maybe reducing them to 5,000 steps and walking around the neighborhood and doing all these things, but I actually couldn't. I could not even walk to the mailbox. It hurt so bad, and I had a pretty good birth. I didn't get cut or anything, so she just kind of came out of me, and it was that painful for 2 weeks. Of really, yeah, I just wanted to sit and lay down, and I kind of had to like sit on my side. I couldn't just like sit like this in a chair. It was burning. And then something funny happens after the 2 weeks. You hear her making all these noises. I think she's working on a laugh, but she's not sure yet. She's like, ah! She like makes these squeaky noises, and it's so cute. Yeah, people told me, yeah, it's gonna roughly last like 2 weeks, and literally 2 weeks on the dot, I started feeling better and being able to keep up with walks again. And yeah, the pain, I was still wearing diapers. I bled for a good 2 to 3 weeks. Pain-wise, it definitely started to go away, and I would say the pain was only 2 weeks. So if I had known that going into it, that it was just gonna be 2 weeks, I would have been a lot less scared. So I hope that can help some of you that are worried about the afterbirth pain. currently a little over 2 months postpartum, and I do still have that pregnancy line. I forgot what it's called, but I'll put the name here. I still have that. And is my body back to my pre-pregnancy weight? Absolutely not. First of all, I am breastfeeding, so I do think that my boobs are like 3 times the size, and I already had big boobs to start with. While you're breastfeeding, it's really hard to get to your pre-pregnancy weight, just because your boobs are so freaking heavy and they're just filled with milk. For me, I gained exactly 25 pounds while pregnant. I ate really healthy. I worked out while I was pregnant, but I gained 25 pounds and I gained a lot of fat and I lost a lot of muscle. That's kind of what happened with my pregnancy. I know that some people, that might not happen to them. I didn't get any stretch marks and I didn't get any cellulite. Yes, I use the creams and oils sometimes, but not religiously. The reason why I'm mentioning that is because a lot of the stretch marks and cellulite can also be hereditary. So I remember asking my doctor about it, like, is there a special oil I should be using or anything like that? And he was like, ask your mom if she got stretch marks. So I did. She said she never got them. Genetics plays a big role in it, that you can buy all the creams and all the oils. So when I heard that, yes, I was still good about it because it felt really good to put oil on my body and to put oil on my legs because I was so dry during my pregnancy. But I didn't obsess over it because I just knew if I'm gonna get them, I'm probably gonna get them. I stayed hydrated and had a lot of collagen powder, so I think those 2 things helped as well, because collagen is great for skin and repairing and building collagen as you're losing it. I do think that those things helped, but also the big majority thing that helped was genetics. But I did put on more fat, so you can see my body before pregnancy and my body now. I have some work to do, but I'm not in a rush because I am breastfeeding. This thing happens after you give birth. You're a lot more gentle on your body. I don't know if it's because you see all that happens and you actually see a baby come out. Because when I was pregnant, yes, I bonded with her, but not in the way that I do now. Now I look at her little ears and eyes and her eyebrows. I'm looking at her right now, and we created that in our bodies. Like, that is insane. So a part of me is like so excited to take on this fitness journey, and I'm making fitness videos and I've lost a good amount of the weight. I do have a lot of fat to lose still, and I have more muscle to put back on because I lost a lot of muscle. I'm okay with that. I'm okay that it's gonna take longer to do it now, my fitness journey, than when I first started my fitness journey before I got pregnant. And the reason being is I'm taking it really slow. I don't want to lose a pound every single month, maybe every other month, just because I want to make good quality milk. Another question I always get asked about is weight. So when I first left the hospital and came home, I dropped 15 pounds like that, just right away. And then I dropped another 10 the week later, like gradually, like every day I was losing weight, and then I stopped after that. Now I'm 2 months postpartum and I have not lost any weight. I am starting to be able to fit into my jeans again. So these are American Eagle, like the boyfriend relaxed style. I can't fit into any of my skinny high-waisted jeans, like my Gold A jeans that I would always wear, but these I can because they were always a little bit more loose. So that's another question I always get asked in my pre-pregnancy clothes. So workout clothes, yes, but jeans and shorts and high-waisted shorts and high-waisted jeans, no. Next question is sex. So I think this is a big one. Pretty much when I told you guys I was 6 weeks postpartum and had the 6-week check and that I was okay to work out. So this is what happens. You give birth and you don't see your doctor again until your 6-week checkup, unless something happens or unless something goes wrong and you need to see him or her. But for me, I didn't need to see my doctor until 6 weeks later, which was so weird because the last time I saw him, he literally delivered my baby and I never made it to my last appointment. I had Violet at 39 weeks and I had my 40-week appointment and I never made it to it. I had her that weekend. Yeah, so I told you guys I was cleared to work out. I got the okay. And a lot of you guys were like, but did you get the okay to have sex? Like, or did you have sex yet? Or were you too scared to have sex? Like, what was good with that? And I never answered that question until this video. I wanted to, like, I don't know, try it. So awkward to talk about. I hope my grandparents are not watching this video. Skip over this one, you know, watch the other ones, but like just skip over this one. They're probably watching. Hi, Nan. Hi, Pop. So I had the 6-week appointment, got the okay to work out, got the okay to have sex again, and we did not do it on week 6. We did not do it like right when I got the okay, right? Like 6 weeks, okay, let's start doing it again. Like I kind of waited till I was comfortable again, which I think was 7 weeks or 7.5 weeks. And it was terrifying because you're just, you know what just happened, you know a baby just came out, and you're just like, oh no, like, is it gonna hurt? Like, what's gonna happen? So I would say, like, the anticipation was, what's it gonna feel like, is it gonna be like before, and all of that. I would say, like, that was terrifying, just like the fear. It's like so weird to talk about. Like, yeah, it was like normal. Part of it, yeah, it kind of hurt a little bit, and then it was like normal. Then it was like having sex like normal. Anybody that is afraid or wants to know, take it at your own pace. Just because you get the 6-week clear doesn't mean you have to go right at it and start up again. Like, you can take your time, you can try it, wait even longer if you want to. I've had subscribers reach out and say, you know, don't feel pressure to do it right away. Like, I waited a few months later. Do what you're comfortable with. I was comfortable at 7 weeks or 7.5, I don't remember what it was. And now things are back to normal. It looks normal down there. That's another thing that you guys will ask me, like, how does it look down there? And what's it like having sex? And, you know, all that good stuff. But yeah, it literally looks the same exact way it did before. This is another topic that I haven't heard anybody talk about, but it is like probably the worst thing that happens postpartum, and I'm 2 months postpartum and I'm still experiencing it. And when I was experiencing it in the beginning, I was like, okay, this is annoying, but you know, I'm sure it'll get better. But now that I'm a little over 2 months still happening and I'm still wetting my pants, lovely. It's not like I'm like, oh, I have to pee and then I wet myself. It's like, if I get laughing, which my husband always makes me laugh, he's hilarious, I wet myself. Or my brother was making me laugh, like, since I've been home, so he always makes me laugh, and there you go, wet my pants. Or if I sneeze, wet my pants. I literally have to do this when I sneeze, and my husband thinks it's so funny. Like, we'll be on a walk with the dogs and I go like this. I'm like, oh no, I have to sneeze, and I will, you guys can see me, I will take my legs, I'll go like this, and I'll be like, achoo. No, and it's awful because literally it's not like, you know, when you're laughing so hard and you like a little bit wet your pants. This is like full on wet your pants, like it's everywhere. We had to change the sheets one night. Like, since we've been in New York, my husband was like making me laugh in bed. He had me dying, like just rolling on the floor laughing, and I just let it loose and the whole bed was wet. Please let me know if this is normal. Please let me know if this happened to you and if it gets better, because my mom was like, oh yeah, that happened to me, and it lasted for like a year. So inconvenient when it happens, especially when I'm out, because one time I like actually cried. I was like, Jared, this is awful. Like, I can't even hold my body parts in, and it like really made me upset. We were out for lunch or something, or I don't know, getting coffee with the baby, and I sneezed and just everything was wet, and I had to like drive home like that, and like it's pee and it's gross. I don't have to say it to you guys know. After I gave birth, since it was happening so often and I was bleeding, I was taking like 4 to 5 showers a day. Like, maybe now it's getting a little better, but if I sneeze, like, I have to do that position. I have to cross my legs, hold it in, and sneeze. Let's just say it's annoying, and this has been the worst part of postpartum. I will say, if I have to rate my postpartum experience, all in all, it's not bad. If wetting my pants is the worst thing that happens a couple times a week, then it's really not that bad. But overall, like, what happens down there and having sex again, everything goes back to normal. It looks normal down there. I did not expect for it to look normal. It actually started looking normal down there like 5 days after birth. Whoa, is the woman's body like so amazing. So don't worry about things like that. The only thing, like, for me, I have to worry about is wetting my pants. Like, if I see a subscriber and I'm like, hey, yeah, I have all this wetness happening. I met Sam, but I think she wet her pants. Yeah, probably. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Comment down below if you have any similar experiences, or if you just have more questions that I didn't answer in this video. I would love to continue the conversation in the comments down below. So have an awesome day, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.